back to Erie News Now Sunrise. We have got Jennifer Shibler from Tim Hortons today because it's a big anniversary. We're talking 60 years of these donuts and coffee.
60 years, yes. So I brought in studio today two of the fan favorites, the Walnut Crunch.
And that's these ones,
which
right?
is, that was my favorite as a child. It's a chocolate cake donut with sprinkles of walnut throughout with a nice glaze on top.
Okay.
And then, of course, the cinnamon sugar twist.
Yeah, look at
gosh.
those.
Yeah, it smells very good in here, Jennifer. Let's talk about this. So these are some of the donuts that maybe were, the favorites of folks at Tim Hortons so many years ago.
Yes, so the Walnut Crunch actually was introduced in '91, and some of the packaging, I'm kind of cheating here, but it gives the dates on when certain.
That's great.
Yeah, so when certain.
Look at that.
So, like for instance, the Timbit was introduced in 1976, and
It's a whole timeline here, which I
it
think
is a whole
really
timeline.
cool.
Yeah, so the packaging is this retro feel for 60 years.
I love that.
It's around for the year. It's kind of limited quantities. We're not too sure how long the packaging and the donuts will last, but so we're excited. 60 years.
60 years, the Tim Hortons, the chain kind of started up in Canada, but it's been a while now since it's been a part of the United States culture, and here in Erie, we've got a bunch of them.
Yes, so my husband Brian and I, we have been a part of the Erie community for almost 20 years with Tim's. Tim's is 60 years old, and we're celebrating in the U.S. 40 years this year.
Wow.
So there's 16 locations in Pennsylvania, 8 are in Erie.
I was going to ask that question.
Yes.
I thought there were quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few. So we have 8 locations just in Erie alone. And, but yeah, cheers to 60 years. We're pretty excited.
60 years for Tim Hortons. You mentioned 40 years for Tim Hortons here in the U.S.,
Yes.
but also another anniversary kind of in the middle of those, 50 years for the Tim Hortons camp, right?
Yes, so the Tim Hortons Children's Foundation, 50 years, I forgot that one, so thanks for mentioning. So that is also part of our milestones this year. We send children to camp. They have this amazing experience. We work with local organizations to send local kids to camp. So when we do our camp day every year, those funds 100% stay in the community. And our Smile Cookie, which I know you guys are familiar with.
Right.
For instance, we're involved with the Erie Children's Museum. We had a really great, successful Smile Cookie campaign this year. So, we're very fortunate. The Erie community has been very, very, very good to us.
It's nice to see you invested in the community because we love Erie and we love to give these donuts and coffee away on our Fridays. So look forward to that tomorrow.
Exactly. We'll be putting that post up on Facebook tomorrow morning. But for folks who want to get a hold of some of these retro donuts now, Jennifer, how long are they going to be available for?
They're in store now. It's kind of until limited quantities last. So
Act fast.
Yeah. So the Walnut Crunches was a favorite of mine when I was a child. So it's fun to see them back in stores. So.
Thanks for coming in this
Thanks for having me.
Jennifer
Thanks for
Shibler
having me.
from local Tim Hortons, celebrating 60 years of doing business. Congratulations to that.
Thank you.
We're coming right back with more of Erie News Now Sunrise in just a minute. Stay with us.